Welcome to Cinema Story Plus. Hey everyone. Today we're sharing an exciting story recap with you, a stepbrother and stepsister love story filled with romance, emotions, and true love. The story is called My Fault, London 2025. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get more amazing videos like this. In the movie we meet 18-year girl named Noah, from Florida, who feels stuck and wants a new beginning. After surfing one day, she drives home thinking about her mom, Ella, who once left England for love but kept moving again and again looking for happiness. When Noah gets home, her mom is preparing for a garage sale, selling everything before they move to London. Noah's best friend Haley helps her pack. Haley notices Noah is throwing away her old teddy bear and decides to keep it as a memory. Before leaving, Noah gives Haley her truck keys, asking her to take care of it. Just then, Noah's boyfriend Dan arrives and kisses her goodbye. They both know long distance won't be easy, but he promises they'll make it work. A few days later, Noah and her mom arrive in London. On the way to their new house, Ella talks excitedly about Noah's new stepbrother, Nick, but Noah isn't happy. She's still upset that her mom secretly married William without telling her. Ella tries to calm her, reminding Noah that both she and Nick chose not to attend the wedding. When they reach the house, Noah is shocked. It's a huge mansion. William welcomes them warmly, offering breakfast, but Noah politely says no. As she explores the house, she finds a beautiful library, a garage full of luxury cars, and finally her big new bedroom filled with designer clothes. Looking out the window, she sees a group of young people by the pool. One of them immediately catches her eye, cool, confident, and very attractive boy. Her mom walks in, telling her to relax, saying they'll be safe and happy here. Later in the kitchen, Noah bumps into the same guy from the pool. It's Nick, her new stepbrother. The tension is obvious. Neither of them likes the situation. One of Nick's friends, Giles, shows up and breaks the awkward silence. Without saying much, Noah and Nick silently agree to avoid each other. That evening, Noah gets ready for a fancy gala and texts her boyfriend. When she finishes preparing and walks downstairs, she looks absolutely stunning. Nick sees her and is completely shocked by how beautiful she looks. They head to the party together. At the party, Nick's current girlfriend, Anna, also arrives. They take photos and dance together, while Noah watches them with jealousy. But she didn't realize how jealous Nick was. Even though he tried to act uninterested, he couldn't stop staring at her. That night, Noah looked effortlessly beautiful and undeniably attractive. At the party, while William gives a speech, Giles tells Noah that Nick isn't just a spoiled rich kid, he actually built a popular app and made his own money. Later, Nick rudely interrupts her conversation and insists on taking her home. He announced that they were leaving, saying his dad asked him to take her home, and he gave no further explanation. As they walked out of the event, Zach, Nick's friend, handed the keys to his flashy sports car. Nick drove Noah home. During the drive, Noah apologized for judging him. But soon they argue again. When she jokingly calls him a mama's boy, he gets angry, stops the car on a bridge, and leaves her there alone with a dead phone. A while later, the valet, Zach, picks her up, saying Nick sent him, but Noah doesn't believe it. She asks Zach to take her to the club where Nick went. Inside, she meets Tom, who offers her a drink. Then she finds Nick dancing with other girls at the club. Noah becomes furious and, in anger, throws her drink in his face and blames him before leaving away. Soon, she starts feeling dizzy, the drink was too strong. Nick grabs her and pulls her outside, and then punches Tom for trying to take advantage of her by giving her the spiked drink. While driving, Nick notices Noah's neck and realizes that she has the same tattoo as him. Back home, Nick gently lays her on her bed and notices scars on her body. He doesn't say anything but clearly feels something. The next morning, they agree to keep what happened a secret. Later, Noah checks Nick's and Anna's social media accounts to confirm that they were together. She goes through Nick's bedroom and checks his things, not realizing that Nick is watching her. Once she notices him, she quickly leaves the room, feeling embarrassed. Later, Noah receives a shocking video message. Her best friend, Haley, caught kissing Dan in her truck. Betrayal hits her like a punch to the gut, and a storm of anger and heartbreak rages inside her. She can't sit still, she has to move, has to do something. Without thinking, she jumps into Nick's car for a drive to clear her mind. The silence between them is heavy, almost suffocating. Nick glances at her and notices the messages on her phone, sees the pain they're causing, but neither of them speaks a word. They end up at a street race, where Noah meets a girl named Jenna who becomes her friend. Noah opens up about her past. Her dad is in prison, and she learned about cars from him. When Noah tells Jenna about her ex's betrayal, she felt really sorry for her, and then Jenna dares her to get revenge. Jenna's boyfriend, Lion, and his crew join them, and to Noah's surprise, Nick is part of the same group. Nick overhears that Noah's boyfriend betrayed her, and he becomes very upset and angry. Then Jenna takes Noah to the dance floor, and they start having fun. Noah dances confidently and looks very attractive. Nick watches her from a distance. But when Nick sees another guy dancing closely with Noah and touching her, he becomes angry and jealous. He immediately grabs her hand and takes her away. Then Nick takes her to a private place and kisses her passionately, taking pictures so she can send them to Dan. Noah heads back to the parking lot when she notices a commotion. It's Ronnie, Nick's old rival, just out of prison and ready to challenge him to a race. Without thinking, Noah makes a bold move. She takes Nick's place in the race. The race is intense. Noah stays right on Ronnie's tail, waiting for the perfect moment to take the lead. When Ronnie realizes he's not racing Nick, he slams the gas, determined to win. But Noah stays calm and focused. Using skill and courage, she makes a perfect move and overtakes him at the last second. The crowd erupts. Noah wins. Things heat up fast as Ronnie and Nick start shouting at each other, which soon turns into a full-blown fight. Fists fly, and the crowd cheers, but for Noah, it's too much. Her breathing becomes shallow, her chest tightens, and her vision blurs. She's having a panic attack. Just then, the police arrive and stop the fight. Nick grabs Noah's hand and run away. Back home, Noah and Nick talk. She tells him she can't handle violence because of her past. They both realize they have the same tattoo, but say nothing. That night, Noah sends the kissing photos to Dan, and texts Nick to thank him. The next morning, Noah wakes up to a call from Dan, but she lets it ring. At breakfast, her mom asks about him, and not wanting to talk about it, Noah lies and says everything is fine. That's when Ella notices a bruise on Nick's face. William, trying to play it cool, says Nick got it from boxing practice, but his explanation doesn't sound very convincing. Then, out of nowhere, Nick announces that he's spending the day with someone named Maddie. His dad insists that he take Noah along. Annoyed but with no way out, Nick agrees. Curious, Noah can't help but wonder, who is Maddie? Nick surprises her again by tossing her the car keys and telling her to drive. Unable to hide a little jealousy and confusion, she takes the wheel. The road leads them to a cozy countryside house. When they arrive, Noah's uncertainty fades as Nick finally clears things up. Maddie isn't some girl, she's his little sister. As they step inside, they're greeted by Maddie and her mom, Camila. The little girl instantly warms up to Noah, but Camila looks genuinely surprised. Apparently, Nick doesn't let just anyone drive his car. That's a privilege for only a few people. What follows is an unexpectedly nice afternoon. Noah finds herself enjoying the time with Nick, his little sister, and his mom. For the first time, she sees a softer, more caring side of him. That night, they share a romantic moment and kiss, but the scene doesn't go any further because Nick's little sister calls out for him. Next day they went to their house and Noah's mom invites Dan to stay at their house, not knowing what happened. Nick and Dan instantly dislike each other. The next morning at breakfast, Dan suggests that he and Noah go out together. Just then, Nick walks in, and the mood in the room changes instantly. The air feels tense. Dan, trying to be friendly, introduces himself, but Nick doesn't even respond. Then realization hits Dan. His eyes widen as he connects the dots. The guy in the revenge photos Noah sent him is Nick. Anger flashes across Dan's face as he realizes the whole thing was a setup. With the tension rising, Noah makes a quick decision. She storms into Nick's room and, without thinking, wraps her arms around him and starts playing with him, showing a bit of romance. In a quiet voice, she told him to get rid of Dan. Nick doesn't ask questions. He handles it his own way, by offering Dan cash to leave. After a moment of hesitation, Dan takes the money and walks out of their lives for good. Soon after, Nick agrees to one last fight with Ronnie. During the fight, Noah panics again and runs away. Nick stops fighting to follow her, and Ronnie, furious, steals Nick's car and drives off. The next morning, it's Nick's birthday. He sees Noah by the pool and walks over to her. Nick tells her that he left the fight because of her. They share a few happy moments together, and then Nick playfully pulls her into the pool. They start kissing, and their romance begins again as they get close and enjoy the moment. But just as things start to heat up, Ella walks in and tells Noah to go outside to help with some work. Their romantic moment ends there. Later, Noah plans a surprise race for Nick's birthday, and she gave him toy gift of his favorite car. Then on the way home, Ronnie ambushes them. They escape, but it's a close call. Nick warns her not to tell anyone. For his birthday trip, they go to Ibiza, where their friends start noticing their secret relationship. At a club, when another guy tries to dance with Noah, Nick punches him out of jealousy. She gets angry and storms off. In another scene, Nick's ex, Anna, locks Noah in a room during a party. She's extremely jealous of Noah. Meanwhile, at the party, Nick is searching for Noah but can't find her. Instead, he runs into his ex and firmly rejects her. Inside the locked room, Noah panics and starts screaming until Nick finally breaks the door open. Shaken and emotional, Noah tells him the truth. Her father used to abuse her and her mom, and that's why she's so afraid of violence. Nick doesn't say a word, he just holds her tightly, showing how much he cares. As time passes, their bond grows stronger, and they begin secretly seeing each other. Every glance, every touch, feels electric. They share tender, passionate moments, lost in each other's arms, their connection deeper than ever before. But soon, danger returns, Lion shows up hurt, and the police warn that Noah's father Travis has been released from prison. Even worse, Ronnie was working for him all along. Ronnie kidnaps Noah and takes her to Travis, who demands ransom from William. Nick tracks them down using a GPS signal and rushes to save her. He fights Ronnie, who stabs him, but Nick manages to knock him out and chase after Noah. Travis forces Noah to drive, but she crashes her car into Nick's to stop him. Then the police arrived. Travis grabbed Noah and pointed a gun at the officers while trying to escape. But Noah managed to run away, and the police quickly shot Travis. Nick was also badly injured. Weeks later, Nick recovers from his injuries. One rainy afternoon, Noah walks up to him by the pool. They hug under the rain, holding each other close. Their parents still don't know about their relationship, but in that moment, they don't care. What they have is real, and that's all that matters. If you enjoyed this recap, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon to receive notifications for more heartfelt movie recaps. Thank you for watching, and take care.